variety of flora and fauna. And a million mosquitoes. But today our focus is on the mysterious and fascinating Asian water monitor.
Water monitors, as the name implies, are found in riparian environments. Able to live in both fresh and salt water, they thrive alongside rivers, lakes, mangroves, beaches, and even forests in cultivated land. Also known as the Malayan water monitor. The range of these varanid lizards extend from India all across Southeast Asia until the Indo-Australian islands. It is the second largest lizard in the world, the largest being, of course, the Komodo dragon.
As you can see, the Asian water monitor is a very good swimmer, and contrary to popular belief, it is not very aggressive. It would prefer to run away and swim away. However, when provoked, it can attack, using its tail as a whip and jaws to bite.
The water monitor is built to swim. Look at its long neck, elongated snout with nostrils at the end, and powerful laterally compressed tail. Keeping their limbs close to the body, they propel themselves through the water with sinuous movements of the tail. They are able to remain submerged for up to half an hour, using this as a defensive tactic and to hunt prey. All monitor lizards do a great deal of climbing. The strongly keeled scales found on the monitor's ventral tail surface is used to apply friction while climbing vertical trunks. The tail is usually held in a sigmoid position, pushing against the tree, and their long curved claws and strong legs allows them to climb up the trees with ease. It uses this skill as a defensive behaviour to avoid predators, climbing up trees and leaping into the water. The hatchlings have an average total length of 32.5 cm and can grow to over 3 meters in length. Young water monitors are more brightly coloured than their parents. They have bright yellow markings on the body and yellow bands on their tail. The monitor lizards display varied behavioural responses when threatened, depending on both state of maturity and gender. Juveniles are more secretive, usually staying in trees for safety. They also tend to hide quickly at any sign of impending danger. Soon, you will hear a sound similar to a siren. However, this is most probably the mating call of a frog just after it had rained. Towards the back of a lizard's head are two large holes that serve as ears. Although they do not have external ears that funnel the sound, they do have good hearing. Hence, they may have been able to detect the sound coming from their prey. However, researchers believe that they rely less on hearing and more on their other senses. Their large nostrils are only for breathing, as they smell using their tongue. Monitor lizards have a greatly enhanced sense of smell, which they get through a special organ called the vomeronasal or Jacobson's organ. This organ is also found in snakes, and like a snake, the water monitor will move its tongue in and out, evaluating environmental stimuli. Varanid lizards have highly developed lingual vomeronasal systems. Their tongues are more deeply forked than those of other lizards, allowing it to determine which direction a scent is coming from. They also have more abundant vomeronasal chemoreceptor cells than most other lizards. The vomeronasal is so sensitive that they can pick up a scent of rotting flesh a kilometer or more away. The water monitor's main hunting technique is to run after prey that it has spotted, rather than stalking and ambushing. This is also known as the open pursuit technique. This is possible because of their sharp and sensitive eyesight. They can see objects from far away and use this advantage to identify prey and keep their distance from predators. Their eyesight is based on movement, and their visual field spans 240 degrees. Scientists are as yet uncertain whether monitor lizards possess color vision. What we do know is that their ability to see in the dark is limited. This monitor lizard has found its prey and digs it out with powerful limbs and sharp claws. With its long neck, it can lunge out to catch its meal. Varanid lizards have a generalized diet and hunt or scavenge over large areas for crabs, snails, lizards, and mammals. Prey specialization occurs via habitat selection. Even though vertebrates such as lizards and frogs are only a small fraction of possible prey, they are of major energetic importance to larger varanids. Like their crocodile cousins, monitor lizards cannot chew, simply opening their gullet and swallowing their prey whole. If the prey is too large, they tear up pieces with their sharp, serrated teeth. Monitor lizards tend to gorge themselves and then digest the meal slowly. The epiglottis prevents food and water from entering the larynx, allowing monitor lizard to breathe while it swallows its food. A monitor lizard's teeth, unlike human teeth, are replaced on a regular basis throughout their life. Water monitors are diurnal, sheltering in burrows at night. The burrows can be enormous, more than 10 meters long and large enough for a man to hide in. The entrance starts on a downward slope and then increases, forming a shallow pool of water. But one reason why water monitors are so fascinating is that they are highly adaptable to disturbed environments and man-made structures.
For example, using this old sewage pipe as a place of shelter, we have seen it crawling into the hole and hiding there for a period of time. So this is probably one of the reasons why the Asian water monitor is so common in Singapore.
Well, that's all for today's documentary. We hope you have learned as much about the Asian water monitor as we have, especially its foraging behaviour, defensive behaviour, and adaptability to human environments. The Asian water monitor is one of Singapore's last remaining megafauna, and it's certainly one of the most misunderstood. No, it is not a baby crocodile, and it's certainly not an iguana, and it's not the bloodthirsty, vicious creature that we imagine it to be. It is a gentle, meek, and intelligent creature living with us in Singapore's urban environment.